was that? It'll go on the list. Well, thanks for that, Zach. How many of you here have known or know a stressed out business owner by show of hands? Right? They're hard to forget, right? That's what I help with. But before we get into the nuts and bolts of what I do, I have two quotes that I want to share to kind of set the context about what we're going to be talking about. First off, a busy calendar and a busy mind will destroy your ability to create anything great. We all need space in our lives to be able to create the life that we want to create, right? If we're going from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, there's no wiggle room to actually improve things. We're just on the hamster wheel. Secondly, if your business depends on you, you don't own a business, you have a job where you're both the employer and the employee. Now, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's actually the situation I'm in, and I love my job. But if the goal is to be able to have a self-sufficient, cash-flowing asset, we need to find ways to be able to remove the business owner so that it can run by itself, okay? So, we're gonna just go over a couple things here, excuse me. First, what I do. Secondly, some examples of my work, client testimonials, that sort of idea. And then lastly, how you can help. So a lot of you here know me as the website guy, which I am very grateful for. And please keep sending me referrals for websites. I love doing websites. They are a wonderful thing and they're very meaningful to me. But they're just one of the things that I do. And so what I hope to accomplish with this presentation is help you to see where that fits into the larger puzzle, the larger scheme of things. Okay? So what I do is I help empower overworked business owners. I don't work with agents, right? I don't work with franchise owners. I don't work with employees. I work with people who have full control over their own operations and systems, okay? I help them to regain control of their time, again, creating that space so that they're able to create the life that they want. Get them removed from their business so that it's not driving their lives. And we do this without losing income. I'm not just gonna go in and say, shut down your business, great, you got more time, right? The goal is that their finances actually stay steady or increase after having worked with me. And we do this by transforming their business into an efficient, self-running operation using the OSO method, which stands for organize, systematize, optimize. I'm not gonna get into that right now, don't have time, but that's obviously what the name OSOEfficient stands for, okay? Now, a lot of times my ideal client, they don't know what they don't know. They just know that they're crazy busy, they're frustrated with their business, they're stuck in first gear, or that's how some people have described it, and they want out. It is my job to use kind of like to use a medical analogy. I can go in and I can diagnose the problem, prescribe a solution, and then treat the problem and maintain it so that they have, in the long term, a healthy, efficient business that is self-operating, okay? All of that, all of my operations client, it all starts with a hero guide, which stands for High Efficiency Roadmap for Operations. Basically, this is a document that I put together for each individual client that diagnoses the pain points of their business and then ways to alleviate those pain points, how we can start getting them time back. And I'll spend up to a day on site with people. If it's like a plumber, HVAC, electrician, I'll get in the truck with them and work alongside them for the day and ask them questions throughout the day, literally seeing how they run their business. And then I'll take those notes, come home and create the hero guide so that they can reference that. After the hero guide, and let me just point out here, the hero guide is kind of the diagnosis and the prescription, right? But it actually doesn't cure anything. It's just giving the roadmap. If they want to have me go and help them, there's several things that I can do to help the business run more effectively. Right? I'm not going to get into each one of these, but there are several different methods and strategies that we can do to help the business run more efficiently. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into story time with some client testimonials. But first, there's a quote that I want to point out to you. Operations means doing things right. Strategy means doing the right things. And I know this is true because none of you heard it. You were all focused on the misspelled words, right? So for those of you who need it, there you go. what I do is I come in and I help people diagnose or find a strategy, what they're trying to get out of their business, and then help the operations to support that. Operations matter. How you do things matter, not only for how you view your business, but how people perceive your business as well. So having your business running efficiently really does make an impact. Okay, so let's talk about 2 clients. These are real clients, different names, and they also have, like, this is my ideal client personas. I have 2 ideal client personas, okay? So Scattered Sally, she is a consulting client of mine. I'm helping her with some business strategy, but a project came up where, in short, she had a bucket of hours that were available for her to work or her agency to work, but she did not have time to go in and work those hours. She came to me and was like, hey, I got this problem. I got money available, but I can't get it. I was able to go and create a team around her that is actually still working with her to this day to work those hours for her. And the cool thing is she's getting paid to have these people working for her to fulfill the contract. So very custom, right? I hope you can see this is very custom, flexible work dependent on each and every client. The second ideal client persona is who I call Fried Fred. So Fried Fred was overworked in his home service business. We calculated out he was literally spending over 3 hours per day on the phone, getting people scheduled in physical calendar. We were able to go in and create a website that just automated all of it so that over 3 hours went down to under 20 minutes per day. Okay, and for this guy, it was time with the grandkids, right? He's like, I don't want to grow the business. This is just, he was probably about 55, 60 years old. I don't want to grow the business. I just want time with the grandkids. So we were able to get that for him. Okay, so that's it. The CTA call to action that I have for you guys, how you all can help. I'm giving away 3 free hero guides over the next month. And the reason that I'm doing this, I have a really good presence online and social proof with websites, but I am trying to push the operations consulting side of things a little bit more. So what I get out of it is ratings and reviews. It's win-win-win. You look good for referring me, I get a rating review, somebody gets their life back. So it's a really good situation. So join with me, help to eliminate busy work and make more meaningful work. Thank you.